What's going on, everybody? Horror DJ back with another video. Explosions and death and fun. Today I'm playing Conquest on Scene Crossing with a couple friends, and for the very first time ever, I am using the AN-94. Obviously starting off in Super Death Speed mode because you guys don't want to watch real-time me taking A when there's no opposition to it. Now on this map, there's the stairs that I'm just going by right now. From A to C, obviously that's the most direct route. But the team that spawns on the other side with the buildings has an advantage to get to C before you can. It's always best to try to run up the street and flank behind. Now, if you've got a full squad of 4, I would say have 2 take the stairs and have 2 take the flank route. The reason for that, A, if they've already taken C or they've already gotten established in C, they're going to be expecting you to come from those stairs. So you're kind of walking into a headshot. But if they're not, those 2 people can get up in C and start taking it. Now usually, if there's nobody at C and the stairs are fine, you have to deal with a tank or a group of people that are taking the same flanking route as you, trying to get to A. I would much rather split the group and have a backup plan to, half the group, if they get in there and you get killed on the flanking route, you can just spawn on them and finish taking C. Or, if they get killed in those, in the side room over by A, hey, you know what, you got a direct route to take some people out, especially when they got their back turned to you. A little bit about the AN-94. Now, I've heard so many people talk about how much of a beast gun it is once you can control the recoil. And firsthand, I can tell you, with the 2-round burst, it's not too bad. It does take a little bit of reset time between your 2-round bursts, but I think a grip would definitely help that. With the patch, I know that they are going to be fixing some of the vertical and horizontal sway or recoil on the gun. I don't know if that's really necessary. From what I've seen and what I've been told, with a silencer on it, you don't get nearly as much recoil. If that's the case, it's already got a built-in fix. It's a very powerful gun. The difference between it and the FAMAS, well, obviously this gun starts off with a 2-round burst, whereas the FAMAS is fully automatic. But you can switch either one. When you go fully auto with the AN-94, it's a beast to control. The gun bounces all over the place. Now, part of it too is I suffer from aimitis. I miss a lot of easy shots, but at the same time, I can usually walk it back to my target. And I was having issues doing that with this gun on full auto. But and then obviously the FAMAS, there's pretty much no recoil at all, ever. And it's got such a high rate of fire that, it does take like a half a clip to kill somebody, but you don't notice. Time-wise, it takes the same amount of time to put 5 rounds into somebody with the AN-94. It takes the same amount of time to empty an entire clip into somebody with the FAMAS. To me, personally, I would rather use the slower rate of fire gun, which, looking back on it, I wish I would have used this gun earlier instead of wasting so much time on the FAMAS. Plus, you don't get as much hate with this gun. I don't know. But I would rather have those extra bullets in my clips so I'm not always having to reload. If you watch this video and notice, pretty much after every time I fire at somebody, I'm trying to reload. And that's just out of habit from the FAMAS. You get a kill with the FAMAS, it's like, oh, that must have been the last bullet in my clip. Time to reload. With this gun, it's not the case, especially when you're using the burst fire. 2 to 3 good bursts, and you take somebody down. And when they're on full auto, I think, I'm just jumbling all kinds of thoughts together, but I think with this game, that kind of levels out the burst fire weapons, or when you have your weapon on burst fire, as opposed to fully automatic. Except for, obviously some of the guns that have very low recoil. You're more accurate with your shots on burst fire, so you're killing them in 4 to 5 bullets. Whereas, on fully auto, it can take you half a clip. You know, if you've got a 30-round clip, it's taking you 15 bullets because you're missing half of your shots because of the vertical and horizontal sway with the recoil. And I think that's a great way to balance out. You know, the exact opposite is true in the other game that's a first-person shooter that everybody plays right now. You know, there's almost no recoil in any of the guns, but they overpower the burst fire weapons to compensate for the fact that, you know, I don't know. I don't understand actually the way that that game runs. I used to be such a huge Call of Duty fan, but the last couple titles have just, I don't know, it just feels like there's so many cheap ways to kill somebody and so many cheap ways to die that it's just not worth it. You know, you start getting a kill streak going, waiting, all right, I'm going to get a Predator missile and, you know, something ridiculous. You get Predatored, you know, they've got 15 choppers in the air. I mean, you know, it's all just dumb stuff. That's one of the things that I think makes this game less ragey than the Call of Duties. You're not playing for kill streaks. You're playing for the team. You're playing for your own personal bests. Yeah, but your personal bests directly relate to how well you play with your team. You know, if I'm on a 5 or 6 kill streak, I don't get mad if I die because I didn't get a chopper. If I want a chopper, I'll just go pilot a damn chopper. You know, that's the beauty of not having to try to set kill streaks. And I don't know, I'm sorry, I'm getting on a rant about Call of Duty, and I really don't want to be that angry guy that's always complaining about the other game, especially when I'm having so much fun with Battlefield. Now, in this game, you'll notice that for most of the game, we have all of the conquest points taken. The other team was bad. I'm not gonna try to candy coat that. I think I finished with the top score of 20-3. I think the most kills on my team was 24. I do get revived a couple times, so I probably died in all realistic. I can't talk. Jesus Lord, smack me something. In all realism, you know what? I died about 6 times. Crap, man. Alright, sorry about the delay there for a couple seconds. I just ordered a pizza and it just showed up a little bit early. Never a bad thing. Anyway, we basically spawn trap these guys. There's a lot of easy ways to get in and out on most of these maps, but in this one there's 3 main points. Where I'm at here, there's a road where I'm pointing, and then there's a back alleyway to get to D. As long as you've got enough competent people posted at all those places, you can keep a team basically in their spawn throughout the majority of this game. And here towards the end, that's kind of what we do. It's kind of funny. One of the guys that was in my party was like, alright, we've kind of messed around back here long enough. You guys want to just go spawn rape? We did. You know, and I don't really feel bad for doing it in this game. There's a lot of ways to get around and get out of spawn traps in any game, but especially this game. And if you can't beat us, then you can't beat us. You can't get around us, you can't get around us. That's just the way it is. Yeah, my aimitis with a pistol here. I don't know how I didn't kill that guy. I got the assist, you know, 71 or whatever, but normally I would have cut the death out there, but I do get revived here, so yeah, we're winding down. This is getting pretty close. They don't have too many ticks left, and we're not showing any mercy on these guys. So all in all, I love this map. I think it's a great map. Not necessarily for vehicle warfare, but for gun on gun. And the AN-94, beast weapon. Just have to control the recoil. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good one. I'm gonna go eat.